Gonna hit a couple parks today. This is how I have my Garrett AT-Max set up. It's in 0 mode. Iron discrimination is at 44. Sensitivity is at maximum. Trying a new park out, and here's a pair of sunglasses. We're gonna leave them here just in case they come back. Dime. I keep finding seashells everywhere I go. Got some kind of disc in the hole here. What is this? This is a pen. What does it have on it? It says, "Family is the tool that can fix everything." How true that is. Quarter. Dime. Quarter. 25 more. Dime. This thing sounded good and was a solid 84. Hyde B. Mech with a bunch of letters and numbers. I have no idea. If any of you know what this is, let me know. Another quarter. Pretty good amount of quarters here. Maybe I'll find some silver. Someone forgot their thermos. 10 cents. Jefferson. A brontosaurus. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And right next to it, looks like there's a penny. I'm not sure what this is. It could be part of a piece of jewelry. I'll have to clean it off and see. Another water bottle. Quarter. Does anyone know what the MBEA is? 1935 to 2011. Or is that 36? 25 more. Quarter. Dog tag. Another quarter. 25 more. Dime. Quarter. Looks like another ring for the box. Maybe plated. Looks like copper. Let's have a look here. Definitely a ring. Pop the center out of there. Hold on, let me get my gloves off. Okay, it's a small one. There we go. Center removed. Is it in one piece? Is it smashed? No, it's perfectly circular the way that I like them. And if you want my opinion, those are not real, but you know, that's the 5th one in the new box. So, outstanding. We'll have a closer look at this on the cleanup. A nickel and a pair of glasses. A quarter. And here's another quarter in the bark. And this is the 3rd coin. Centrifugal force flings them off of people. Surface penny. Quarter. Some kind of tag here, and I can't tell what it says, if anything. Maybe on this side. If I tumble it, I might be able to pick up some detail. So we'll do that. A nickel, but you gotta dig these because they sound like gold. And another quarter, and it'll be amazing to see how they shine up after a little bit of tumbling in a rock tumbler. If you're a numismatist, don't worry. I always check dates and make sure that it's nothing good. Just some modern clad that has been verified. And another quarter. Imagine what it would be like detecting about 25 years ago when metal detectors, started to become a little more efficient. All the silver in the ground. You'd probably be finding quarters like I am today, but mostly silver quarters. Must have been really nice in that era. And another one. I guess this park hasn't been hit that hard. I'm surprised I only found one ring, but we're going to keep looking for just a little bit longer. Another nickel. Buffalo nickel, just not an old one. Dime. Another dime. Alright, this is the kind of stuff that doesn't make sense. Just under this playground mulch, which means this is a fresh drop. A wheat penny. So I guess sometimes people still carry these things, not really knowing, or at least not caring what they are. Fairly common. This is a 1957. It looks like a P, but it could be a D. I don't know. You could probably see better on the camera than I could see now. But we'll have a look at it. For this one, I'm not going to tumble it because it's in pretty good condition and it looks like it was just dropped. So I'll leave its natural patina the way it is. And another dime. This playground's unique in that you have modernized playground equipment, and then over here you have a gem like this. Absolutely terrifying. If you're my age, you probably remember your brothers or sisters spinning you around on one of these things until you're ready to fly off and hit something. Fond memories. This looks like an original piece of equipment as well. Looks like the centers have been painted quite a few times. Now this is coal. It was down about 7 inches, so I'm guessing it's been here for a little bit. It looks like a Zippo. And I think that Zippos have a lifelong guarantee. So if that's what this is, can I turn it in and get a new... Oh, yeah. Well, the bottom broke, so there you go. I was pushing a little hard and it broke, so maybe I get a new one. We'll see. I'll clean it up and we'll see if there's any identifiers on here. Is it generic or is it the real deal? Another dime. So if you're still with me, you probably have a good idea of what it's like in the competitive world of park metal detecting. It's highly competitive and there's a lot of people to go around all the parks, but if you put in work, usually I find at least one ring, but not always. And when I do, most of the time they're copper rings like this. That's okay. I like finding them. Put that in the box. The occasional surprise, like a wheat penny under the top layer of bark mulch. Somebody must have been carrying that thing and just dropped it. Then you get the oddball items like this Zippo lighter. And sometimes you have really good days. Sometimes you don't find a thing. But this is the reality. I'm going to do a cleanup. So we'll see you on the cleanup. Before. After. Cleanup time. Alright, what do we got first? This thing here, I don't know. I almost want to say it looks like flattened lead with a hole in it. It has the patina that you might find on some musket balls. If anyone out there knows what this is, please let me know in the comments. What else? The button. Okay, family is the tool that can fix everything. That's what that says. A seashell. What I believe to be a rose head nail, which could be, back in the 1800s easily, or maybe even earlier. This looks like a piece of jewelry now that I cleaned it off. What exactly, I don't know, but I could imagine it might have had something in the center. Again, if you know what this is, let me know because I'm clueless. Got a rabies vaccination, 2 little Nerf balls, and this, I think it's electrical related. I'm not sure. It says Hyde B Mech and has some numbers. I think they still make these things. Saw them on the internet. What else? The Brontosaurus. When I was in school, they called this thing a Brontosaurus. I don't know. Perhaps they thought it was something and then it was something else because they had the wrong skull on it. I think that's the story they said. But to me, it'll always be a Brontosaurus. Lighter. I think it's a Zippo, but I blew the bottom out of it, so I guess we're never going to know. You could almost see some writing, but I don't know. You'll never get that open either. But it was cool to find anyway. A bunch of Zinkins, a bunch of clad. As you could see, it cleaned up really nice in the tumbler. I said I wasn't going to tumble this, but this 1957 D wheat penny is just about worthless. I mean, you could probably get 5 cents for it. So I wanted to see what it looked like cleaned up after I found out that it had no real numismatic value. So I put it in there with the other pennies, and it came out pretty good. That's probably close to what it looked like when it was new. What else? The little blue car. pin that I found. I don't know what I did with it. I'm talking about this one right over here. Okay, so lost that one. And then finally, this ring. It appears to be made out of copper. I don't know if that's glass. I didn't see any markings on the inner band to indicate any kind of plating or anything like that. So, is it old? It might be old, who knows. It's going to go in the box, and we'll add this to the box right now. Here we go, ring number 105. That's your place. And we're going to fill all these up, hopefully by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. Until next time, happy hunting.